to the product performance side of EBC. Because we are using signals from StirShaken and or our call authentication solutions. It'll help combat number spoofing, as Eric talked about, and then it'll make the tracebacks much more easier where we do see those illegal and fraudulent type calls. It does impact omni-channel marketing in a good way. There are certain use cases where the subscriber or customer wants to be able to talk to the call originator because it's going to solve a problem much more deeper than what I can do via the web or through frequently asked questions, etc. So again, voice is the channel where I really need to be able to talk to a representative. And so when you put EBC together with other marketing channels, it becomes even more productive and creates a better end user experience and improves the brand the brand loyalty for that particular consumer.
That's right, Jim. And for call centers, it is about answer rates, but it's also about a personalized customer experience. And that can be very, very critical for key industries like hospitality, retail, and banking. Anywhere, anything where the customer service is a competitive differentiator for the company, EBC can make a difference.
This has been a great discussion, but I guess the question is, where do we go from here? What's the purpose of this paper and what we're going to see going forward?
Yeah, given the background that Eric has with the FCC and his deep involvement with groups like ADAS and that create standards and his passion around robocalls and making sure that good calls go through, we engage Eric on this, and he knows the problem clearly inside and out. Just like with our robocall investigation report, we want to provide continuous benchmarks of data related to branded calling. So this is just setting the stage and explains what we're going to discover and why we're taking this path. It'll help our customers in evaluating their ROI. Clearly, there are different verticals that Shelley talked about earlier that have certainly higher value for some calls versus other calls. So it'll help to understand that that economic impact, if you will.
That's right. I mean, in my lab, we've been working on this for more than a few months. And in fact, my lab has a special expertise in calculating a return on investment for non-commercial things like national security, military preparedness, and Jim mentioned societal goods. And so it's more than just, how should we say, cost and income. There are a number of ways of measuring this return on investment. We've looked at all the available data, and we know that to provide a real analysis of the economic benefit, we need more data. And so without tipping our hand, we believe that more data will provide us with some real insight.
So I guess you're saying you expect your future studies to provide a perspective that others either haven't done or haven't been able to provide already. What else do you think will come out of this project?
Yeah, well, as everyone on the call has said, this is a long-term endeavor since we are just at the beginning. We thought that some of the preliminary data sets would give us more information than they actually did. But what it told us was that we need more data to come to meaningful conclusions. We have hypotheses that we can only examine with these larger data sets. If you're asking if we have developed hypotheses, the answer is yes. And we intend to prove those in future papers.
That's right. Our customers want EBC. They know it solves a problem. What they need to know is what's the quantifiable business equity for EBC. In other words, how do call answer rates translate into revenue and growth? The data will complete the story and provide the perspective.
Right. And to answer your question, Helen, we're at the beginning. We'll know, we want to know that we'll have real answers that we can trust. And we'll provide that data over time, and we'll show those trend analysis just like we have with the robocall investigation report. We'll continue to show how this is improving the ROI for those customers that we've engaged branded calling with.